Hi there, Sean Elledge here at SalesProphet. I kind of wanted to touch base about data and how most lead gen companies operate today. So you might be using a tool like Limlist, you might be using a tool like Woodpecker, Reply.io, and some of these tools are starting to integrate data like Apollo. Now, those tools usually scrape LinkedIn for your ICP. They try to find the email address, which takes a while, and then they'll provide that data back to you, but you still don't know whether it's any good unless it's been verified. Same thing with Apollo. The way Apollo works is you come in, you'll create a list. In this case, we're going after HR and chief human resource officers, and you'll download a list, and then you'll probably have to download it. And then, of course, you'll be verifying it in a tool like email oversight, which is what we like. And we like it for a lot of reasons. Domain groups is a big one. But what you'll find out is while you're doing those is that about 15% of the data is no good. And that's the reason for that is because Apollo relies on the user community and exhaust data to decide whether or not an email address is valid. And what do I mean by that? Well, catch-alls you cannot verify. Okay, that's the email server says, hey, we'll take it as long as the domain is at Microsoft.com. We'll take it. So you could put Santa Claus in there and it's going to come back as a catch-all. You don't know it's any good until you actually email it. So that's the first thing. And then there's unknowns, and unknowns are the server doesn't respond at all. So you don't really know until, again, you email those records. So that's a real problem because you're downloading files from one place, you're verifying them in another, then you got to clean them up and then re-upload them into another app, and it's a real time suck. So what we did with SalesProphet was we combined it. We have more data than a lot of the providers. In fact, in this case, 200,000 more records than Apollo. And we belong to a co-op as well. So we get exhaust data from all the co-op members. And again, it's the same principle as Apollo, where we're allowing the users who are emailing these records to tell us whether or not the records are any good. We can see the log files. We can see whether they delivered or not when they were last active. So that helps us. We have about 29 million verified records in this database of 86 million. So we had 86 million records in the US, and we're going to expand that to about 700 million by the end of the year, global records. Okay, so now instead of having to download the data and verify it, now we can actually do all of that inside of our app. We don't have to download or export. You can just simply select verify the list. So it's really a great, helpful tip. The other thing that's kind of slick is we've not only allow you to do sequences, but we also added HTML, a form builder. And so now you can do lead automation, marketing automation, all within the same platform. So it's a lot more efficient and effective. And we rolled out an agency program where it's unlimited data. So you get to use our data, don't get to export everything, just opens, clicks, unsubscribes, and replies. Everything else stays in the system. So it's really a use case. Why buy data when you just use our data? And it's unlimited accounts, unlimited data, unlimited users. Load as many email accounts up as you want. And we also created a Unibox so that all of the replies go back into one place. It makes it a lot easier for lead gen companies to manage their client campaigns. So if you think it's kind of interesting, check out salesprofit.io. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks.